So, well, thank you very much. It's an honor meeting you.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's a really honor.
Wonderful to be back in Holland. I love Holland.
Good. So what is the reason? Why are you in Holland?
I came here to support the local activists who are trying to close Harderwijk.
So what is wrong with Harderwijk?
Oh, there are many things about Harderwijk and all of the dolphinariums. They're all basically the same. From the dolphins' perspective, Harderwijk or the Dolfinarium in Las Vegas or the one in Belgium or wherever, they're all the same. It's just a concrete box with most of them in Europe are inside of buildings. Dolphins that live there, many of which were born there, are really freaks that we have created for our amusement. They don't represent dolphins in the real world, in the real ecosystem. And so the educational value is highly questionable.
What do you think is the biggest difference between dolphins living in Harderwijk and dolphins living in nature?
Well, these are free-ranging creatures that travel 40 miles throughout a day, doing lots of things. Life is about doing things, not just eating fish. They may give them good quality fish at Harderwijk, but life is about the chasing fish, catching fish. And, you know, one moment you are cooperatively feeding with your family in one area, and then 5 hours later you might be 20 miles away surfing, and that's what life is. And you cannot duplicate that inside of a tank or a building. When I worked at the Dolfinarium, I was the head trainer actually at the Miami Seaquarium, and I left there because I got tired of being a professional liar. If you want to be a dolphin trainer, you have to lie to the public every day. You have to lie to the media whenever they come around. And worst of all, you have to lie to yourself every day. And those are the three things you lie about: education, research, and conservation. The dolphin show at Harderwijk, or any other dolphinarium, only serves to perpetuate our insidious utilitarian perception of nature. It's a form of bad education. And so that's what I mean when I say it's not just about the dolphin. What are we doing to hundreds of thousands, millions maybe, of Dutch children who are being misled?
What would you like to say to these children?
Well, I would say to them, don't buy a ticket for a dolphin show. That's what I tell everybody. That's really the message. But, you know, I was there recently, and there were 5 buses full of children, hundreds of children there. Many dolphinariums would not survive if they didn't have a contract with the school system. They have contracts. Every one of these dolphinariums have a contract, and they make millions of dollars on these educational field trips. And we put our children in a bus and we send them to a place like Harderwijk, and we're doing a disservice to the children and to the country. We're miseducating all of these children. We've closed many dolphinariums in Europe, many in Germany, all of them in Switzerland, and they always go to another dolphinarium. And wouldn't it be great if we had a sanctuary to take them to? Not only for the dolphins, but for children, for all of those children who are miseducated to come through a sanctuary and learn the truth.
So how would a sanctuary like that look like?
Because it doesn't exist?
It would be a huge bay, right? And the mouth of it would be sealed to protect them from sharks. And a lot of the dolphins that go there would be from buildings they were born into. They're not capable of surviving in the wild, but they could live out their life with some quality and dignity. And the public could come and see them from a distance and be told the truth for the first time. For example, this is Molly. Molly was born inside of Harderwijk, inside of a building. Molly has never seen a live fish in her life. Molly has never experienced the natural rhythms of the sea and the tide and the current. Molly thinks that the roof of the building is the sky. They don't even know what the sky is. These are freaks that we've created. So at least you can tell that to children and they'll understand what's going on. Okay, I'm going to feed Molly now. Please do not applaud. We should never applaud a wild animal performing for us. So those kinds of things children need to be told. They need to learn the truth. Living is traveling 40 miles a day, doing whatever you want to do. Living is about choices and decisions. In captivity, you have no decisions. You have no choices whatsoever. Everything a dolphin does at Harderwijk is done for a food reward. They say it's a zoo. It's actually a circus, if you look at it. But the dolphin is the only animal at the zoo, Barcelona Zoo for example, the only animal in the zoo that has to do tricks in order to be fed. You don't do that with any of the other animals. They don't have to do a show, but the dolphin does.
What can you tell the people in the Netherlands that want to be active and really help stop the torturing, because that's what it is, of dolphins?
The most important thing is to don't buy a ticket for a dolphin show. That actually works. Better than that, go to our website, dolphinproject.com, and take the pledge not to buy a ticket for a dolphin show. Now, I hope those children will go to their teacher and say, break the contract with the school system and the Harderwijk. Those multi-million-dollar contracts, let's sever those contracts. Tell the teachers you don't want to go to Harderwijk, that it's a form of bad education. Children have rights. They have a right to stand up and say no to Harderwijk. That's something that children can work on. Just say no.